everyone, I'm Evangeline right here at eTrailer. Today we are taking a look at the Waterport Day Tank. This is a pressurized portable water system. And what that means is, I get it, you're out and about, you've been on some pretty cool adventures, you just came back from riding along this muddy trail, or you're at the beach, you're covered in sand, or maybe you've been on a crazy day of climbing the cliffs and your arms are scraped up and you're covered in chalk. Not that that's ever happened to me. So you don't want to bring all of that into your vehicle. Usually what I do is I'm looking for baby wipes, I'm wiping myself off, or conserving my jugs of water. Something that is an easier way to tackle all that is going to be your pressurized water system. So with this, you just attach the hose to your tank that's attached to your vehicle, and now you can hose and spray off whatever you need to. So we're going to talk about some of the features of this tank, some different options that may be available for different adventures, and help you find the best fit for you. What we have today is the Day Tank, which is a 3.8 gallon tank. And this is going to be great for maybe if you are out for a weekend, or maybe you and some buddies are out for a quick little day trip. There's plenty of water in here to hose off your bike, hose off your shoes, and even wash some dishes that you might have accumulated for your little lunch snack time. Now, this includes everything that you're going to need to use it. So you have the container, you have your fitting, you have this valve so you can turn on or shut off the water, and this also includes the hose that you can use for those different scenarios. This is designed very similarly to the water jugs that you might be carrying around your campsite. In fact, it's made of a food grade plastic that's BPA free. So you can fill this with drinking water if you want. Just be mindful of how you get access to that water, and make sure you use a potable hose if you want to run that through. Another thing people do is they actually put ice cubes inside this container, since it has a really large fill cap. And if they have this jug stored inside the vehicle or out of the way of the sun, then you have refreshing cold water after a long day outside. Now, where you store it or put it is up to you. You can keep it inside to keep things cold. I have this on the roof. It doesn't have any mounting brackets on its own, but it's really easy to add some adapters. So if you want a roof rack adapter, or you want to put this in your truck bed, or maybe you even want to attach this to your hitch receiver, all of those options and brackets are available right here at eTrailer. If you need any recommendations, just give us a call. Attached is this metal fitting as well as this valve. I like the metal fittings. I think that this prevents leaks, but also keeps things nice and clean. And if you had, let's say, your pitcher of water underneath, you could just fill it up right over here. But you also have this quick connect end, and that's to be used with your quick connect hose. So with the included shower hose, this fits right in there with a click, and you're gonna have the same kind of connection at the end for the spout. And then this allows the conversion of your water tank from something that you can just use to fill up your bottles of water to something that sprays out water at whatever needs hosing down. And this is a perfect example. Now, I took my bike, rode around eTrailer a bit. It was very muddy. Snow had just melted, mud all over the bike, a little bit of mud on me. Perfect time to show off how well does this actually spray. Now, we have some different functions here on our sprayer here, so making sure everything's on. Let's go. We're going to start with a nice little mist. That did pretty much nothing for our bike. We're gonna do our center. Okay, that looks really good. Getting some mud off. Let's go flat. And this is gonna be ideal if you need to like hose something down from top to bottom, all over our tires. And finally, my favorite, the jet. Stand back, you might get splashed. The different options are great because then you can more efficiently clean off whatever needs hosing off. This big chunk over here is a perfect example. Now that we got that all wet with a flat sprayer, we're just gonna shoot it with a jet and really take that off of our rear derailleur. Knocking this big chunk off right there. We got things mostly clean. I would just run the bike around a bit to make sure everything really gets clean and clear. The chances are you're also going to get muddy, so having enough water for both your bike and for you, it's nice when you have 3.8 gallons to work with. Now I've been using the hose for a little bit, and while there's still water in the tank, here's what the jet function looks like. Not as impressive as earlier. So if you've ever used a pressurized water system, you know that before you run out of water, you tend to run out of pressure. The good news is this is really easy to pressurize. There's 3 ways that I do it. 3 ways to do this. First, you can do the garden hose method where you attach the regulator to the garden hose, turn on that hose to full blast, and then you attach the other end using the quick connect hose to your water tank. This will then use the power and pressure of your house water to fill up the tank. If there's too much pressure, there's a relief valve at the end to prevent overpressurizing the tank. The second method is to use a bike pump. So you can undo the cap on the Schrader valve, attach your bike pump fitting, and then use the bike pump to apply pressure up to 40 psi. The final method is to switch out your fill cap with the sold separately pump fill cap, and this is what you can pump to apply pressure to the tank. We're back here in the studios because I actually worked with the WaterPORT line and all the different accessories, brackets, mounts, things you can add to your system. Now this day tank, fully functional all on its own. But if you have extra needs or you want extra features, there are a lot of accessories to help out with that. One example is this neoprene sleeve. Ideal for if you want to use your day tank for drinks, keep things insulated, keep things cool. This will help with that. You can also get upgrades to the hose. You can have a full shower set. But if you want other things, let's say you don't need this large of a tank, you're just going out for the afternoon. That's where the WaterPORT Go Spout could come in handy. Or if you need something larger, you can check out the WaterPORT Weekender instead, which has an up to 8-gallon capacity, great for those larger weekend trips. But with all things being said, I really like how the WaterPORT Day Tank works. I like how it fits inside my vehicle. I like how it fits on the vehicle. I like how easy it is to pressurize the system. The main thing for me is, since I'm already bringing my bike pump, since I am going out for a trail ride, being able to use that on the system and just add functionality to my trip, but also make things a lot easier afterwards is a huge plus for me. So if you have any questions, maybe you want some recommendations for what accessories you might need, or which of these tanks are gonna be best for which adventure, feel free to reach out to us right here at eTrailer. You can give us a call. You can even leave us a comment right here on the video. I love to see all types of different journeys and trips that people go on and different ways they can use this system. But today, this was a quick look at the WaterPORT Day Tank, a 3.8-gallon portable pressurized water system right here at etrailer.com. My name is Evangeline, and I hope you enjoyed this journey.